Okay, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make a main menu with some buttons that link to different screens. So the first thing I'm going to do is going to add some button components from the left hand side, and then I'm going to name each of these things. So it's really important that each component that you include in the project has a variable name. The first one is going to be screen 1 button. The next one I'm going to call blue screen button. So it won't allow you to put spaces in the variable names, just like in Python. So green screen button. And I'm also going to add a label component at the top. I'm going to call this main menu label. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change some of the properties of these components. So the text property for my label is going to be main menu. I'm also going to change the font size to a bit bigger, so make it something like 36. And then my screen 1 button is going to say go to screen 1. And my blue screen button is going to say go to blue screen. And this one is going to say go to green screen. I'm also going to change the colours of these. So the background colour of the button is going to be green for that one, and for this one it's going to be blue. Now, because obviously the text is a bit illegible, I'm going to change the text colour as well to make it white. Like this. So now I have my main screen with 3 elements, 3 components, and a label at the top. So now I'm going to add a screen. So I need to make it so that this screen, which is screen 1, is going to be able to link to the different screens. So I've just added a new screen called blue screen. You can see my components have disappeared. Now I'm going to add another one called green screen. So those are the 2 screens that the main menu screen is going to link to. A little bit slow. Okay. So now I have my 3 screens. There doesn't seem to be a way to change the name of the first screen, so you have to just live with it being called screen 1. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just change the properties of these screens, and I'm just going to make the background colour so that when we test this we can see that it's working. So I'm going to make the blue screen obviously have a blue background, and the green screen have a green background. Right, now I'm going to go back to my main menu, and this time I need to make the scripts to actually make the buttons go to the pages. So you see in the top right hand corner we have the blocks. Okay, so for each of the buttons I'm going to need what's called the event handler that triggers an action when the button is clicked. Okay, and then the next thing I need now is this block, which is open another screen. So I'm just going to drag that in and snap it to the event handlers and just duplicate it. Okay. The next thing is now you need to fit in the name of the screen, which goes in with one of these text elements. So again, I'm just going to duplicate 3 times, and now I need to fill in. So what should happen when screen 1 button is clicked? Well, it should go to screen 1. When blue screen button is clicked, it should go to blue screen, and when green screen button is clicked, it should go to green screen. Okay. Now if you have the App Inventor emulator running, you can just go to Connect, and Emulator. I should already have this open. So it looks like this. So now hopefully, fingers crossed, when I press this button it should go to the blue screen. Okay, and then I've got a blue screen. Obviously this isn't a working app, I don't have any way to get back to the interface now, back to the main menu rather. So I just have to switch it back like this. Then let's just test to prove the other thing works. So back to the main menu. And now if I press this button, it should take me to the green screen. Okay, success. So that's a basic introduction to having buttons that form a menu that link to different screens.